Welcome to the coverage of the events that took place on May 23, 2023 in Ukraine war. It was a day that saw tension and anticipation as the world waited with bated breath. From brave moments to shocking acts of aggression, this day played out before our very eyes. Section 1: Asperger's release of detained Wall Street Journal journalist Evan Gershkovich in Russia on charges of espionage. Recently, a Moscow court extended Gershkovich's pretrial detention until August 30th, causing disappointment from officials and journalists alike. Both the U.S. government and the Wall Street Journal continue to demand his immediate release. Section 2: Ukrainian pilots trained on F-16 jets. Ukrainian pilots began training on F-16 fighter jets in Poland, enhancing Ukraine's military capabilities. The United States and several European countries have formed an international coalition to supply Ukraine with F-16s. This modern, precise, and reliable jet will greatly enhance the country's security capabilities against potential threats. Section 3: Russian forces claim to have taken over Bakhmut, but Ukrainian forces still control the southwestern outskirts in the Litak district. Shelling remains consistently high in surrounding areas as Ukrainian forces hope to encircle it. Kyiv maintains their advance on Russian forces' flanks is more significant than withdrawal inside Bakhmut itself. Section 4: Russian military halts operations at Ukrainian port. Pivny port temporarily halted operations due to interference by the Russian military. This action caused massive disruption in ongoing activities and highlights escalating tensions between both countries along with impacts of military conflict on essential infrastructure. Section 5: The Moscow court further detained Wall Street Journal journalist Evan Gershkovich for 3 months, causing outrage among reporters and attracting criticism from the U.S. government. The case has been shrouded in secrecy with no details provided about evidence supporting the spying charges against Gershkovich. Section 6: Belgorod lifts measures claimed to prevent terrorism. The governor of Belgorod announced lifting measures put in place to prevent terrorism following a cross-border attack from Ukraine. This development comes as a relief to residents affected by evacuation of towns along border with northeast Ukraine due to ongoing conflict. Section 7: Ukraine urges transparency in the reconstruction process after the damaging effects of the ongoing war with Russia. This appeal aims to ensure recovery and reconstruction efforts are carried out efficiently, with accountability and active participation from international community. Section 8: France boosts defense spending on space, cyber, and oceans. France strengthens its defense capabilities in light of ongoing war in Ukraine. French government approved key budget bill which allocates more than $450 billion for military expenditures between 2024 and 2030, representing an increase compared to previous time frame. This impressive investment aims to modernize France's nuclear arsenal, boost intelligence spending and double number of military reservists. Section 9: During the G7 summit in Japan, President Zelensky of Ukraine compared the devastation of Bakhmut to that of Hiroshima. This comparison was made while seeking aid and weapons from world's wealthiest democracies to support Ukraine in its war against Russia. Section 10: Pentagon may not have enough funds for weapons by mid-2023 due to allocating more than $30.4 billion to assist Ukraine in defending against Russian invasion since February 2022. Conclusion: The events of May 23, 2023 will be remembered as a pivotal day in the history of the Ukraine war. From detained journalists to military advances and international aid, this day showcased the resilience of nations amidst chaos and strife. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine needs the international community's intervention to prevent further escalation and ensure the safety of those impacted.